Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. You made it another week. I don't know about you, but this last week has been tumultuous for me. Crazy energies. Mercury went in retrograde, and that's always fun. Literally, the day Mercury went into retrograde, I had a pipe leak in my basement, so water everywhere, and my furnace went out at the same time. And I asked the guys that came out, and they're like, no, this is unrelated. Really? At the same time? So not only did I have water in my basement, but it was 46 degrees in here in the shop. That's okay outside. I'd love that if it was outside. Not in here. So anyway, tumultuous energies, and I'm so glad that you made it another week. Now, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And for those people that keep saying, when is it going to go back to normal? It's not going back to normal. These tumultuous energies are doing this to help us prepare for whatever's coming. So our job is to go with the flow. And I think it's so funny that I have to go with the flow with water in my basement. Like, yeah, you guys are funny. So our job is just to go, you know what? I got this. Thank you, spirit guides, for guiding, guarding, protecting me. I got this. So surround yourself with good people that know plumbing and HVAC and electricity and all that other good stuff, and you're fine. I am so grateful for David and the guys at Central Heating. Thank you. All right, having said that, welcome to Pick a Stack. We have 3 decks today, 1 tarot and 2 oracle decks, and we have some crystals. So your job is to intuitively choose stack number 1, stack number 2, or stack number 3, or 2 stacks, or all 3 stacks. I highly encourage you to listen to the entire reading because you never know. There might be something in stack 3 and you chose stack 1. Plus, I do a blessing at the end. So think of your idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world. And then allow that stack number to come in. So if a number 1 comes to you, then choose stack number 1, right? This is intuition. This isn't thinking. This is why you get to see me instead of the stacks. All right, so I'm going to show you the stacks now. If you choose stack number 1, you're going to get a reading from the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. If you choose stack number 2, you get a reading from the Chakra Reading Card deck by Rochelle Charman. And if you choose stack number 3, you get a reading from Beyond Lemuria by Izzy Ivy. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. I am so grateful you're all here. I am so grateful for everybody. I'm so grateful for this reality. Crystals, bacon, chocolate, farm fresh eggs. Air, earth, fire, water, spirit. I'm so grateful for everything. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to do this. So, having said that, let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, you're going to get a reading from the fabulous Spirit Song Tarot deck. But first, let's talk about your crystals. Today, instead of a single crystal, we are doing synchronistic bags of crystals. This one is all about anxiety and stress. So it's a bag of crystals. This one has rose quartz, amethyst, howlite, and obsidian. So if you're experiencing anxiety and stress, these are the crystals that you want to have with you. Now, it's nice to carry one stone or wear one stone, but there's a synchronicity, there's a synergy, there's a combining of these crystals to help with one issue. So this synergistic bag is to help with anxiety and stress. That's usually down here. Okay, that's why we have the obsidian, because it's root chakra, it's sacral chakra. The rose quartz and the amethyst are very healing. The howlite is very calming. Anxiety and stress can be from many different things. It could be, I don't know, you have water in your basement or your furnace goes out. It could be somebody you work with or a family member stresses you out because of what's attached to them. Obsidian is very protective. So, especially for family events like, I don't know, Thanksgiving, you want to make sure that you have crystals on you that help you cope with those family issues. Family doesn't just come together. It's like, the brother doesn't get along with the sister, or mom and dad are not getting along with one of the kids or in-laws, or ugh. This is a really good stone set. Anxiety/stress. Good stone set for family events or work. All right. We got a card already popping out, but I'm going to ask for, okay, and one falling on the floor. Fine. I'm going to ask for one more. And that's the one. Okay. They're flying out today. So what we have today, let's start off with some water. 7 of shells. This is the 7 of cups. 7 of water. It's represented by a blue lobster, which is very tasty with drawn butter, by the way. The 7 of cups. First of all, cups is good. That's emotions, but it's also abundance and abundance and resources. It doesn't have to be money. It can be an abundance of resources. It could be abundance of people. But this is all about having ambition to do something, right? You have that emotional passion that's coming from down here. That, yeah, here's my dream and I'm going to do it. And I got to hang on to that. Especially these days, hang on to that dream. Don't let it go. Don't let something get in your way. Like, oh, well, I can't afford it. Well, now you can't do it because you just put it out there that money is a limiting factor. Money is not a limiting factor. Okay? There's more than enough money and resources for everybody. It's just you have to believe it. You have to know right here in your heart, I got more money than I know what to do with. Now the other 2 cards, the other 2 cards are the 3 of feathers and the 5 of feathers. Now that's the 3 of swords and the 5 of swords. This is 8 swords. It's represented by a moth and an armadillo. Now the 3 of feathers or the 3 of swords, the moth to the flame, okay? And one of my guides said, are you the moth or are you the flame? Well, I'd rather be the flame. But the moth is embracing the light. Now, if you got one of those bug zapper lamps, okay, the moth is going to embrace the flame once, and then he gets to ascend. But let's embrace that light, okay? This is some kind of a release. The moth goes up to the flame, but the moth is released. Kind of like when a butterfly comes out of its cocoon, it's released. It has to let that cocoon go. The 5 of feathers or the 5 of swords is all about having a strategy. So we were talking about don't let go of your dreams, well, have a strategy. Release that which does not serve you, but then have a strategy for this dream. In other words, start working on it. When you start working on it, the universe says, okay, I'll work with you. If you ask, you have to ask. So all I hear in my head is Mr. T going, follow your dreams, fool. So whatever this means to you, let go of the anxiety and stress. Release whatever you need to release. Come up with a strategy and follow your dreams. If you don't have a dream, maybe it's time you get one. If you're just living, if you're just existing, you're not living, it's time. And I'm claiming this one. I can totally feel this being for me. Like, okay, all right, I got to figure out what that one dream is. I already know what it is. Got to strategize for it. I might already have it written down. But I have to, okay. So the new moon is coming. We are just about at the new moon. New moon is a great time to start new things or to set in motion the intention of these new things. So let's do that. Okay. Release that which does not serve you anymore and bring in the new. Cool. Mr. T. Follow your dreams, fool. Oh, I'm grateful for this crystal singing bell. This is the Lemurian Saint Germain singing bell. It is not mine. It is on loan from a friend of mine. Isn't it fabulous? Thank you for raising the frequency. I'm so grateful. All right, if you chose stack number 2, you're going to get a reading from the Chakra Reading Card deck. But first, let's talk about your synergistic, synchronistic crystal set. And this is the set for grief and loss. Grief and loss. This has Tiger's Eye, Amethyst, and Rose Quartz. Tiger's Eye resonates with the solar plexus and sacral chakra. It is strength and protection and power, empowerment. The Rose Quartz and the Amethyst is love and healing. And if you are experiencing grief and loss, heartache, we need that. We need that right there. It doesn't have to be the fact that you've lost a job or you've lost a loved one or anything like that. It could also be, I don't know what my purpose is. Empty nesters. I think we're all, a lot of us anyway, maybe not all, but a lot of us are in this place right now where I don't know what my new mission is. I was just talking about this with somebody the other day. It's like we're between missions. I'm a warrior. I am a warrior. And my warrior mission back here is done, but this one hasn't started yet. And I'm in this in-between state. And warriors don't like to wait. We're not patient. We're like chomping at the bit. Come on, I need my next mission. I need to be able to focus all this energy into something. And so that can be a feeling of loss because I'm not doing what I was doing. So the Rose Quartz, Amethyst, and Golden Tiger's Eye work together to help you bring that back, that those energies, those feelings back to where they need to be, so that you're not lashing out at somebody because you don't know what your mission is, or you don't have a mission. We need to be like a rock, like a boulder, not like a little tiny crystal, but like a big boulder, and just be. Now, if you have lost a job, or you've lost a loved one, or, maybe you've been in a relationship and you've broken up, this is really good for that as well. And I would suggest carrying it on your person, or putting it in your pillowcase or next to your bed, somewhere that it's close to you while you're in bed. Because that's a hard time. Being in bed is a hard time, because like for me, it's quiet. I'm alone. When my son passed, I did a lot of crying in bed, let me tell you, because I felt more alone there than I did anywhere else. So having these near wherever you spend your time is a good thing. All right. Let's see what our guides have to say. And I forgot my glasses today. Oh my gosh, I'm just all over the place. I had to deal with cold temps all day yesterday. I never warmed up. I never warmed up all day, even after the heat came on. Multiple guys being here in the shop, trying to fix stuff. The dogs were freaking out because there's noises coming from the basement, and they're looking at the floor going, I don't understand what's going on. It was kind of stressful here yesterday. So for me to be all over the place, it's not unusual. All right. We have card number 6. It is the card of balance. And it shows us that yin-yang symbol. We can tell it's root chakra because the border around the card is red, and that is the color of the root chakra. It's red or black. You have called this card into your awareness today as an indication that balance is required somewhere in your life. Mastering balance is certainly a work in progress and a powerful master key to a more harmonious and enjoyable life. We live in a physical world of polarity with day and night, hot and cold. And the forces of nature are constantly working towards a state of balance in everything. Living a life of balance is the ultimate goal. When you can walk your path with no judgment and realize that everything has an opposite, life becomes less stressful and flows with ease and grace. You may have been feeling out of whack of late. I think most of us have, in one way or another. Take a moment to see what is out of balance in your life. I lost my place. What have you been putting too much energy into or focusing on? Or what requires a little more attention? If you've been putting too much energy and effort into something and feeling stuck, then it's time to let go and allow the natural flow of balance to take place. Again, there's this letting go. This has been the message for not just months, but the last several years. Let go. Let go of the grief and loss. If you've lost someone, a loved one, and they're on the other side, we need to stop feeling like they're totally gone and like this is bad, because they've actually leveled up and we're the ones that are stuck behind, right? Because we haven't leveled up yet. And if you're a gamer or a gamer, leveling up is the goal. It's actually a good thing. Being here is hard. We're still in the game at this level. And those that have leveled up, they know how hard it is to be here. And I always talk to my guides and my kids, and I'm like, you know how hard it is to be here? Thank you for bringing me some help. Believe me, yesterday I called on all my guides a lot. Help me stay warm. This card is saying we need physical balance, emotional balance, mental balance, and spiritual balance. We not only need to have the relationships going this way in 3D, but we need 3D to 5D and above. And last week I talked about this. This is so important that we cultivate the relationships with our higher ups, because they see things for us that we don't see. They see the big picture. They see the reason why we're going through this tumultuous week, because down the line, we needed to go through that. Or the guys needed to come out and fix the problem now instead of when it's 30 below. You know what I mean? Like back to that time when I got pulled over for speeding. We were going to die when we went up around the next hill. So we had to get pulled over to stop that from happening. We don't always know the reason, but we need to have that balance in our lives. We need to go with the flow. We need to go, okay, yep, I got this. Okay. Thank you, spirit guides and guardians who love me, who watch over me, who guide, guard, and protect me. Thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for yesterday. Thank you for all the days. Thank you for all the resources and abundance. Thank you for all the people in my life and all the opportunities. Whatever comes to you. Thank you. Thank you for the balance in my life so that I can balance out 3D with 5D. For me, I have one foot in each, and I need that balance because otherwise I'm going to trip and fall and smash my face. That's not going to be fun. So balance. Make sure you have balance in your life. That could be what you eat, what you drink, what you do for fun, what you do for work. Make sure there's work and fun. Although I have a hard time with that one in the winter. I want to be outside. And then I look outside and I'm like, oh no, not today. Balance. And grief and loss and heartache. There's a lot there, you guys. There's a lot there. But no, you're not alone. You're never alone. That's why we have cats and dogs and other critters in our lives. They're angels in little animal suits. They're here to help us. Anytime that I feel sad, my little Angus, he is right there. He is total heart chakra, and he is right there. I got you, Mom. Let's snuggle. Aww. That's why we have them. They're little furry angels. Okay, on to stack number 3, which is going to be a reading from Beyond Lemuria. All right, let's put that card back in the deck. Okay, Lemurians, what do you got to tell us? What do we need to know today? First of all, I'm so grateful that you are here with us. I have a funny. So last night, my furnace quit again after the guys were here. And I messaged 2 of my friends and I said, help me pray over my furnace. Let it at least run until tomorrow morning. I got it running again. But help me get it running all night long. So we prayed over it. And this morning when my furnace guy shows up, he says, so it's still running? And I said, yeah. And he goes, what'd you do? And I said, well, I reset it. And then 2 of my friends and I prayed over it. And he just looked at me. No reaction. And I was like, okay, whatever. It's still running. All right. Your card from the Lemurians is card number 8. And it's third eye chakra, pineal perspective. And it's got a fabulous pyramid. Look at that pyramid. Actually, there's lots of pyramids and triangles in there. And I feel like that's a mathematical code. So let's see what card number 8 has to say. Dun, dun, dun. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all that is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. This is what I do when I'm doing readings or healings. You're not getting anything from my mind. You're getting it from out there. And I feel the difference. I can tell you when it's me and when it's not me. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. This is so important these days, you guys, and I've talked about this before. We need to be the witness. We need to watch this movie. Sit back and have your popcorn and watch this movie. You do not have to participate in all the stuff out there. You don't. You get to choose. Do I want to just sit back and feel like this is, I mean, to me, it's like a grade B movie, you know, from 1956, where you can see the strings for the monster, you know, it's totally what we're going through right now. So be a witness. And when you're just an observer or a witness, guess what? You are not involved emotionally. If you're not involved emotionally, you don't get sucked down into that low frequency that's going on out there. You know what I mean? I'm just observing. I'm just sitting back and going, yeah, I see what's going on over there. Yeah, hang on, I got to get something to drink. Popcorn made me thirsty. No emotion. All these people that get all mad and frustrated by the stuff that's going on in a place that they're not even close to. Why? Why are you getting all mad about it? The only one that's affecting that is you. So cut it out. Be mindful. Listen. Allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. Reality. I'm going to put that in quotes. Reality. What is this reality? I don't know. We need to be questioning everything, because right now, if you've ever seen the movie The Matrix, we are so living that. We are so living the Matrix. There's like the version where Neo and the other crew members are on the ship. That's one reality. And then the other reality is where they're in this reality, right? Which one's the real reality? Probably neither one. So when you're dreaming at night while you're sleeping, when you're dreaming, are you in another reality? Probably. Is that the right reality? Who knows? When I'm eating something, you know, one of the things in the Matrix is that one guy says he wants to go back in the Matrix, even though he knows the steak isn't real. He likes the way it tastes and the feel and all that. It's like, yeah, I totally get that. But I don't know, lately for me anyway, like I had breakfast this morning. My mouth does not taste like what I had for breakfast. And my memory of breakfast is basically gone. Like I don't feel like I ate. But then if I ask my stomach's like, yeah, we ate, we're good. But I'm like, that's because that was a very 3D thing. And right now I'm not in 3D. It's like I have this disconnect with my body and with my memory. It's really weird. And I have to bring that up because I know there's other people that are experiencing the same thing. Like, I know I just ate, but I don't feel like I just ate. And it's not here. It's more here. Like, I remember sitting at the kitchen table eating, and I remember cooking. I remember looking at my plate of food and putting it in my mouth. But then it's like after that, gone. I don't know. It's that 3D versus 5D thing. So your crystals for stack number 3, and I did the crystals first and then the reading in stacks 1 and 2, and I'm doing the reading and then the crystals in stack 3 because This is the stone set of gratitude. Gratitude. Amethyst, unakite, howlite, and green aventurine. Heart chakra, calming, grounding, spiritual selflessness, gratitude. There's this love that goes into gratitude. And I wanted that to be the last thing, or they wanted that to be the last thing, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And you know, I've been irritated for the last month with, not irritated, not really, with people that are decorating for Christmas literally the day after Halloween. And you're totally forgetting the most important time, which is the time to be grateful. We're just skipping right over it. And it's the big box stores that convince us to do this. We're just following suit, right? It's great that we have one day to give thanks, but really we need to be doing it every day. So we need to be giving thanks to our spirit guides, to God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit, the Great I Am. We need to be giving thanks to our children, our siblings, our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors on the other side. We need to be giving thanks to all the elementals and all the galactic energies and the dragons and the unicorns and the crystalline energies and all those energies that are out there. Okay? So when you're giving thanks this week or anytime, make sure you tell them all thank you, because they work with us and sometimes we don't even know it. We don't even know that they're helping us. But say thank you. It will be very much appreciated. When we say thank you and we're grateful, guess what? They help us even more. So that was stack number 3. Let's have some singing bell. Thank you for joining me today. I love you guys. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, success, hope, everything divine, everything divine. You're the reason I do this, and I'm grateful for you. Mwah. Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving.